Hello students, I am Kamaljit Sharma, PGT Accountancy, teaching in Cambridge International School, the SUA. This lecture is prepared for the subject of Business Studies for grade 11 Commerce. In chapter number 5, we will study the topics like state, the meaning of e-business, the process of online buying and selling, difference between e-business and traditional business, benefits of switching over to electronic mode, requirements to e-business, major security concern to e-business, and then BPOs, business process outsourcing, and the scope of BPOs and KPOs. Now comes the outsourcing or business process outsourcing, that is BPO. Many activities have to be performed for the successful conduct of businesses like production, buying, selling, advertising, etc. When the scale of business is small, the businessman used to perform these activities easily. However, with the enlargement of scale of business, this job has become tedious. Therefore, in order to overcome the difficulties connected with the performance of many activities and to get the benefit of specialization, these services are now obtained from outside the organization. This is called outsourcing services or BPO. Example of BPO is, if Reliance Industries wants to advertise its Vimal brand of clothing, it may appoint Anmol Advertising Company to design, prepare, and realize advertisements on its behalf. Now, why there is a need for BPO? Why BPOs are required? BPO is essential for the following reason. Number one is obtaining good quality services. If a company attempts to perform all the activities itself, there is every possibility of quality of services being affected adversely. In order to avoid this difficulty, the need for obtaining services from outside is felt. Number two is avoiding fixed investment in services. If a company attempts to get these services from within the organization itself, it has to establish different departments for this purpose, which involves huge investment. Therefore, it appears justified to get services from outside the organization or at a little cost. Number three, smooth running of business. Outsourcing of services is needed in order to run the business smoothly. The attention of the businessman gets distracted from various small things and will be focused on main activity. Now, scope of BPO. In modern business, many outside services are used. Out of these services, the following are important ones. Number one is financial services. These services means those outside services which help the company in some way or the other in the management of finance. The next is advertising services. Advertisement is very necessary for increasing sales. If this service is obtained from outside agency, it will cost less and the quality of advertisement will also be good. Third is courier services. These services means delivering goods, documents, parcels from one company to customers and vice versa. Number four is customer support service. These services means delivering goods to the customers and to give after sale services also. Generally, the manufacturers of TV, fridge, AC, etc. use these services. Now we will discuss about KPOs. KPOs means knowledge process outsourcing. KPO refers to obtaining high-end knowledge from outside the organization in order to run the business and in cost effective manner. Unlike conventional BPOs where the focus is on process expertise, in KPO the focus is on knowledge expertise. Why there is need for KPO? In today's competitive environment, focus is to concentrate on core specialization areas and outsources the rest of the activities. Many companies have come to realize that by outsourcing the non-case activities, not only costs are minimized and efficiency improved, but the total business improves because the focus shifts to key growth areas of the business. Now we will study the features of KPOs. The first feature is it is the upward shift of BPO. It focuses on knowledge expertise instead of process expertise. Then it provides all non-case activities. It has no predetermined process to reach a conclusion. It offers an alternative career path for the educated. Scope of KPOs, or you can say services covered under KPOs. That number one is research and technical analysis. Number two is business and technical analysis. Three is business and marketing research. And four is animation and design. Now this is the difference between a BPO and KPO. The first difference on the basis of definition. BPO provides services like customer care, technical support through voice processes, telemarketing, sales, etc. Whereas KPO provides in-depth knowledge, expertise, and analysis on the complex areas like legal services, business and marketing research, etc. Now, second point of distinction is stands for. So BPO stands for business process outsourcing, whereas KPO stands for knowledge processing outsourcing. Requirements. In a BPO, good communication skill and basic computer knowledge is required, whereas in the KPO, specialized knowledge is required. Now, what type of services offered? In a BPO, there are low-end services offered, whereas in a KPO, high-end services offered. The next point of distinction is process. In a BPO, there is a predefined process, whereas in a KPO requires application and understanding of the business. Now, next point of distinction is employees. Not so qualified employees are there in BPO, whereas in a KPO, skill and expertise of knowledge employees. Now, in a BPO, the employees are expertise in process, whereas in a KPO the expertise is knowledge. BPO relies on cost arbitrage, whereas KPO relies on knowledge arbitrage. And what is the driving force behind a KPO? That is volume driven, BPO, sorry. And in a KPO, it is insight driven. In a BPO, the services provided by a BPO includes customer care, telemarketing, technical support with the help of voice processes and sales, etc. Whereas a KPO offers an in-depth knowledge, analysis, expertise about complex subject areas. The employees are capable of helping out organizations belong to different knowledge verticals. The range of services include legal services, marketing and business research, etc. As we know, BPO stands for business processing outsourcing, whereas KPO is knowledge processing outsourcing. The employees recruited by a BPO companies need basic computer knowledge and practical communication skill, whereas the employees recruited by a KPO companies need specialized knowledge of various projects subjects. They should be equipped to take care of the knowledge-based needs of their clients. In a BPO, BPO provides low-end services, whereas KPO provides high-end services to their clients. BPO deal with predefined processes, whereas KPO deals KPO company needs to understand client's business in depth. It should be able to apply that understanding to handle the knowledge-based requirement of the client. In a BPO, employee generally do not possess high educational qualification, whereas in a KPO companies hire whereas KPO companies hire expertise and skill of knowledgeable employees with the high educational qualification only. A BPO unit offers its expertise in the field of process, application, and function management, whereas KPO unit provides services in the knowledge domains to their clients. BPO relies on cost arbitrage, as we already discussed, and KPO relies on knowledge arbitrage. BPO companies are driven by volume, KPO companies driven by knowledge. BPO work based on rule, KPO work based on insights. BPO handles a low degree complexities, KPO manages high degree of complexities. A BPO provides low level of collaboration and coordination services, whereas KPO provides higher level of collaboration and coordination services. Students, in this session, we have discussed about BPOs and KPOs. I hope this session would be beneficial for you. In the next session, we will continue our next topic. Till then, dear students, to stop the COVID 19, stay home. If you don't think about yourself, think about your loved ones. So stay home, please, but study regularly.